Hello and welcome to Yoga with Kayla. This practice today is a Yin style practice, which means we're going to be going through some poses today that you hold for up to or more than 3 minutes at a time. It's basically a way to stretch very deeply to get into the connective tissues, the fascia. And so I have 3 poses that we're going to go through today. And the first one is a hip opener, and it's called lizard. So come on to your cozy rug or mat and come onto your hands and knees. You might want to have a pillow nearby or a blanket. And then let's start to go through just to warm up the spine a little bit here. So tilt the tailbone, drop your belly, pull your chest through and look up, arch the back. Big full deep breath, stretching all the internal organs and your sides and the spine. And on your next exhale, tuck and round the back. Press away from the ground, maybe stretch a little bit in the wrists, lean forward. Let's go through one more. Inhale, lift and cow pose. And exhale, round to cat pose. Happy Halloween soon. We're just a day away. Oh, also welcome back. I hope you had a lovely Sunday. Okay, so let's lift the left leg, step it up and through on the outside of your hands, and then bend into the front knee here, straighten out the back right leg. And this is where we're gonna be for a couple minutes. We'll do about 2 minutes on each side in this pose. So I'm just gonna check out the clock as you hang out here. Okay. So one thing that you can do while you're in lizard is allow your knee to fall out to the side, and then the inside of your foot will be lifted up. So it looks like my fuzzy socks are blending in with my fuzzy mat. They're the best. I just got some fuzzy socks and they are at Costco. So if you're looking for some, that's where you might get lucky. If this pose is a little intense for you, you need some support, this is where a pillow or a blanket comes in handy, because you can put it underneath your back leg. And to go a little bit deeper, this is where having more than just one prop is really helpful, because check it out, I'm gonna put my arms on this and chill, relax in this pose. Find a place where you can rest. So we're really in a deep stretch here, but also you can find places to relax and let go of tension in your face and your jaw through the breath. Let's take a deep breath in together through the nose into the rib cage. And out. Maybe you need a long exhale out of the mouth or a more controlled exhale through the nose. Let's see. Okay, we're going to start to come out of this pose now. So just gently make your way out. And then come back to hands and knees. We stretch back into child's pose. And then we'll rise up and switch sides. Reach your right leg up high on the outside. Toes turn out. And then let your knee open up. And we'll be here for a couple of minutes. So it takes a little time for the body and the muscles to relax enough to get into the deep tissues. So that's why we hold poses for an extended amount of time, so that we're slowly, gradually stretching the deeper layers into the fascia and all that connective tissue. If you can, close the eyes. Well, I'm sure you can. I don't know why I said if you can. I'm sure you can. Close your eyes. Take big, full, deep breaths. Expand the rib cage as you breathe in. Practice moving your breath intentionally. And this is a great time to also reflect on your own thoughts, the state of your mind. So let's do that now. What is the state of your mind? You can say it out loud or just observe the state. Just become aware of your own thought patterns, especially recent. So what have you been thinking about lately? What has been on your mind? And just by simply bringing awareness to how you think, it can help to integrate maybe some suppressed emotions, and just become more aware of yourself, more introspective. We can all practice introspection every day. Let's slowly come up and out. And slowly move. Come to some sort of neutral position, hands and knees. Maybe you want to come into a downward facing dog, and that's fine, or go through a few rounds of cat-cow. Simply rest in child's pose, stretch the legs back, authentic movement, whatever your body wants right now and needs.
Oh no.
And this next one is amazing. I'm very excited about it. So this one, we're going to stretch the hip flexors, the whole front of the body, and it's a heart opener as well. So get a blanket, a pillow, a bolster to put underneath your back, and maybe a little bit of support all along the back. And then you're going to sit on top of, we're going to sit in front of your pillow or your bolster. Bend at the knees. This might not be available to you because of your knees. Maybe your knees have too much pain in this position. That's okay. You can just simply lay down on your back with your feet down and your knees up. And then lay down on your pillow, your bolster. Stretch your arms up. And this is it. This is where we'll be, taking deep breaths. Just get situated in what feels most comfortable to you. maybe after being in it for a minute, you want to adjust. Just pay attention to what's happening in your subtle body. And that's another way of saying your energetic body. How do you simply feel? Okay, I'm noticing that I want to go a little bit deeper in this stretch, so I'm going to take this pillow and prop it up a little bit higher. So this is going to create a deeper back bend for me. So lift the rib cage up, and then as you breathe in, press it outward. Maybe take your hands to your ribs. And notice how it feels as you expand the rib cage out with your breath, pressing it against your hands. And just for these few breaths, bring all of your attention to your breath and the sensation in the rib cage as you breathe. Relax the eyebrows. Let go of any tension you might be holding in your face. And then reach the arms up, spread the fingertips, the fingers wide. Stretch through the whole length of the front of the body, the sides. Big full breaths in and out. And just bring attention to whatever it is that is arising in your awareness. Maybe you're noticing certain thoughts or even feelings, and see if you can step into the witness state, non-judgmental state of mind, of being. Just simply be present with what is. Observing yourself. Let's take one more breath here, in and out of the nose, or you might need to sigh it out through the mouth. And then slowly, maybe roll over to one side. Slowly come back up, press yourself up. And then this last one is going to be a wide-legged straddle. So you want to bring a pillow. This one is nice to even have a pillow underneath your sit bones. Give you a little bit of height, and have another one out in front. Separate the legs, flex the feet, and then hinge from the hips forward. Okay, we'll be here for a couple minutes. Maybe stretch out the ankles. Isn't it nice to just be like fully in our bodies and sharing this practice with other people? I think just, sharing space it makes me feel grateful and connected, happy and calm, and vulnerable. It's a little bit maybe uncomfortable for some people. I remember a time where I felt uncomfortable in very authentic, honest moments, such as just simply stretching with other people or breathing, not really filling the space with a lot of talking and just simply being. But as I get older and the more that I do it, the more I enjoy it. The more joy it brings. I'm gonna get a little bit lower in this stretch and extend the arms out. And you can too. Thank you for being here with me. Let's take one more breath together, in through the nose. Let's come all the way up, and we'll end today's session. Come into whatever you like to when you do your final rest. I feel like I want to do something a little different. Maybe I will end in, no, I think I need to stretch my legs out a little bit. And end in constructive rest. Stay here for about 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even 15. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your day. Namaste. See you tomorrow.